Okay, I got some classical music going on in my ear. I don't wanna. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm actually standing. This is gonna be the setup from now on. No more sitting around. I'm gonna get some water, go to the toilet. Most importantly, this is how it looks. I mean, fucks my face up, but it's like, what else can I do? The glare. You can see the glare in my eye. You know, you can see the boy. You can see the boy doing his thing. Bah, 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 bah. But it's cool though. It's cool though. It's cool as whatever. Um, yeah, you guys are gonna see this thing from now on. Get ready for that. How do I look? Bro, this is fucking fantastic. I don't want to sit anywhere. Sitting is gay. Okay, no time to waste. Wasting time. Okay. Wasting time? Not really. Okay. Can this shit go back? Can you go back a little, maybe? Be focused on me because I'm the most interesting thing here, if you can tell. Okay. I'm acting like a clown. I'm acting like a clown. Bro, I got the shiesty on, man. Look at me. I'm looking dangerous. Looking dangerous. What the fuck? Ah! Oh shit. Shit. Okay, let's today I'm gonna do some mediums. The fuck? Work. You're not gonna work? Bro, I hate my laptop, oh my god. Okay, it works. Okay, I need to. Can we delete that, please? Oh my god. The layers of abstraction needs to be killed. It is needlessly long. Like, why is this? Oh my god, it's pissing me off. So much incompetence everywhere I look. Encode product, valid pseudocode product of array. Can you go fuck off? Go fuck off. Go fuck yourself, please. Okay, where is everything else? You can fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. No, you don't fuck off. You can stay. You can be here. You can be here. It takes forever to like load too. Oh my god. Can you not take forever to load like that? Yeah, of course Vimium doesn't work anymore because it's fucking idiot. Fucking nigger. Longest consecutive, let's do it. Hold on. Please. Given an array of integers nums, return the integer of the longest consecutive sequence. So they need the longest consecutive sequence of elements that can be formed. A consecutive sequence of elements in which the element is exactly one. So it's got to be like, it can be from anywhere, from my understanding. It's got to be like one. It doesn't have to be one. It can be, it should be incremented by one. That's the logic, and should be written in of n time. So that's the premise of what we're gonna do. So I think the method discussed before was getting an previous and no, that's a different algorithm. I think for this algorithm, the consecutive sequence, I think we're using some sort of a hash map, if I'm not wrong, or yeah, we're using a hash map. I think I've never did this. One, two, eight. I've never did this, so it's okay. It's okay to get things wrong. 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 8. Okay, I never did this. Okay, let me like come up with my own solution. So they want. So every time I see. Okay. I need to go on my array. No. Okay, I think I need to do it in a hash map way. So let's get my hash m, and let's get a hash map, hash dict, hash dict, something like that. I think. How do I create a hash? What's the difference between a hash map and a hash set? Give me a hash this thing. I'm not looking at the code. I'm just taking this thing. So we have a hash map over here. So every single time. Oh, okay. End of the line, please. Can you go end of the line? Okay. Please give me Vimium. Can you give me Vimium, please? Why? I'm seeing a lot of problems with this. Where is Vimium? Give me my Vimium. Oh my god. Vim. Okay. I will kill myself if I do that now. Which is normal. Okay. We have a hash map over here, and I think for every number that we like put in, we need to like so we just have to like go over the entire list. For I, in nums. Let's go nums. Why not? For I in nums, how do we append? How do I? And I think, bro, I just need to like look into the solution. Oh my god, just look into the solution, bro. I understand it. I think I need to do a. Oh, we got a sorting solution. Okay, let me think. Let me think the sorting solution. I think we just have to like sort it out. Think that. Oh, I think I've done this before, haven't I? But I think the sorting solution. Can you just do?
Let's solve LeetCode 128 longest consecutive sequence. This is a pretty interesting problem, and it's actually been asked by a lot of companies, including.
So let's just try to dot sort. Print. No, don't do that. Print nums dot sort. When I try to run it. Okay. Can these two calculators fuck off? Please fuck off. Okay. Whew, headache. So, sorted. Can you do sorted? I think so. I'm not really fucking with you like that. Yeah. Is it enough? So I just need to see. Dot set. Let's see. And how much do they want? Longest consecutive. I just have to like. So I need to. So yeah. Okay. Let's store this into a variable and let's check if the first block. Let's. If you just have to like go through it one time and go through it another time. Longest. Okay. Let's keep. Will be a array of 0 times the length. Now it'll be like a 0. Nah, it'll be. Let's just keep it 0 for a second, and let's take this out. Let's store it in MP. Let's go back. Oh no, don't do that. That's stupid. So let's try to think. Let's try to think actually. Isn't that crazy? So MP will have all of this shit over here, and we need to just segment all of this. So for I, this is how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be important. Listen up. So for I in nums, maybe, yeah. For I in nums, we're taking if the previous number. How do I do that? How do I do that without? Oh, I should use a map. Fuck. Hash map. Let's look into it. Talk your talk, bro.
Asked by a lot of companies, including Google, for a coding interview, so I think it's a good problem to understand. So we're given an input array of numbers, right? In this case, we have 6 numbers, and we want to find the longest consecutive sequence. In this case, the longest consecutive sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It doesn't matter what order the numbers appear in the input array. We just want to know the longest consecutive sequence that we can make from the input array. Now, the most obvious way to solve this problem is just by sorting, right? So if you look at the sorted array over here, we have obviously one consecutive sequence of length 4, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're all consecutive numbers.
Absolutely.
We also have another one that's length 1, just 100. And we have the last one that's also length 1, just 200, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is definitely a valid solution. We can definitely code this up, but the time complexity is going to be O n log n. So the question is, can we do better? So this is a LeetCode hard. Obviously, the solution would
Bro, this is not LeetCode hard. What the fuck? One, how do I do
be
this?
this simple, so we can do better.
I don't even know how to do that. Isn't that crazy? I don't even know how to do the... What will be my brute force approach? I don't know. I actually don't know. It's 2x. What will be my brute force? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
So this is a LeetCode hard. Obviously, the solution wouldn't be this simple, so we can do better. But how do we get there? Now, the first thing to do
1
is...
to 8. Let's try to do... Woo! I'm feeling energized. So, okay. We need to find the longest thing. Consecutive thing. So I think I don't know. This guy's full of shit. Let's do LeetCode. Yeah, LeetCode. No. So wait. I'm thinking 1 to 8. LeetCode. Which one is gonna load fast? Yeah, this, okay, hash map and sets. I thought of using a set. That was true. Set was 1 to 8, bro. Give me 1 to 8. Nah, it's not gonna be here. Let's give it a rest, mate. Give it a rest. 1 to 8. Let's catch a glimpse. Why not? Let's see what my boy here wants to say. Talk your talk, bro. Talk your talk. Don't be shy. Longest consecutive sequence. That's the question.
Hey guys, Greg here, and let's solve longest consecutive sequence. So we're given an unsorted array of integers nums, and we need to return the length of the longest consecutive elements sequence. This is such a confusingly written problem.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. Let's check this one out. LeetCode, bro. What even is lint code at this point? Okay, let him cook, let him cook. Let your boy cook.
Problem, and it's much, much better with the example. So if you look right here, we have 100, 4, 200, 1, 3, and 2. What you'd think they mean by longest consecutive sequence is like if you had 1, then 2, then 3 in the array in order, but the order doesn't matter here. In this array, there actually exist the consecutive elements of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, order does not matter, and therefore that is the longest consecutive sequence, and we just want its length, and so we would return 4. And in this example, they go crazy to the extreme here. You can even have duplicates as well. And so we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all
even duplicates? What the hell?
exist in there.
So they just want the number too.
So the longest consecutive sequence is 0 to 8, which is going to be 9 numbers. Now the brute force solution would definitely just to be...
Bro, you don't have to stop. Oh my god. He just stops. Look at him fucking stop like an idiot. Fuck. Wow, you can do simple stuff. It's crazy. Bro, look at it. Okay, fine. You gonna speak? Bro, I hate this computer. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Doesn't even speak anymore. What the fuck? 128. Look at how it crashes, man. One, 2, 8.
The sequence stuff is actually in order here, and we're not going to write the code, but you could imagine that kind of checking off by 1 every single time through the array in order is really not too bad. We could definitely return our answer of 4 there. However, they even said in the problem that they want you to do better than that, so we're going to try and come up with the O of n solution. Now, whenever you're not sure with some tricky array problem like this, you might have a feeling that some sort of a set or hash map might be useful. And it turns out that a set of the numbers, or a hash set, is going to be very, very useful. And so if you basically just store all of this stuff in a set, we put all of the numbers into the set so that you can immediately do an O of 1 lookup to see if we have one of these numbers. So why would that be useful? Well, that would mean if we saw this number here, well, how would we have a sequence from this? Well, you could have basically 2 different directions. You could have, well, 99. If 99 was in the set, then you'd have 99, then 100. And so that's a sequence bigger than 1. Or you could have 100 and 101. If this was in the set, well, then you could have again a sequence of 2, and you could kind of keep checking that. You could say, well, if we have 101, do we have 102? Do we have 103? Or if you could go the other direction, we could do something like, okay, we have 99 in the set. Well, do we have 98 in the set? Well, do we have 97? And you could keep doing that. You could keep doing that check. However, theoretically, how long could this thing run? Well, if all of those numbers actually were in the set, like let's just change this to, for now, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, if we have these numbers, if we checked for 1, well, we could say, do we have 0? No. But do we have 2? Yes. Do we have 3? Yes. Do we have 4? Yes. So we could say that we have, from this element right here, we found a sequence of length 4. However, that would happen again over here. We would have at 2 here, we'd say, okay, do we have 1? Actually, yes, we do. So we have 1. Do we have 0? No, we don't. Do we have 3? Yes. Do we have 4? Yes. And so that's running again. And so he basically again outputs, we have 4. Same thing with 3. Do we have 2? Yes. Do we have 1? Yes. Do we have 0? No. Do we have 4? Yes. Do we have 5? No. And so again, he outputs, hey, we have a 4 sequence. And so 4 would do exactly the same thing. This is basically an O of n squared algorithm because for every single item in the array, you are going to basically check potentially all of the other stuff in the array as well. However, there's a clever way to optimize this. What if you only ran that check if the previous number is not in the set? Okay, why would you do that? Well, if we run this, if 0 is not in the set and 0 is not in the set, so we would run it for 1. Well, that basically means that 1 starts
so
a sequence.
Will be,
if you check if
so
1 minus 1
will be
is 1 minus 1 in the set S, that means that this thing is the start of a sequence. And so on its own, it's just a sequence of size 1. Does it get bigger than that? Well, we'll go in the forward direction only, and we'll say, yes, we actually have 2, and we have 3, and we have 4. We don't have 5. So from this element, we did actually see a sequence of length 4. But now let's do the same thing over here. We say, hey, for 2, we'll try to do that check, but we want to run first. We only want to do this if 2 minus what mean, well, that about that. Just output it a sequence of length 1 minus 1, and numbers that we've seen. Well, we haven't seen anything, so it's going to be 0.
Yeah,
we'll say,
that's what
hey,
I was
for
trying to
each
do.
num
So
in the nums, if num minus 1 is not in the set, it starts a sequence, so we want to start going up. So the next number that we're looking for is, well, the number plus 1. Okay, if we had next num, well, then the sequence would be length 2, and we could keep bumping this up. So next num is num plus 1, and the current length of our sequence is just 1. Now, while the next num is in the set S, well, the length that we've seen is 1 more, so our sequence is 1 more, and we need to bump up that next number to keep this check going. Okay, so after we eventually break out of this loop, finally at some point, our next number was not in the set, so our sequence concludes. So we'll set longest to be the max of what it was already, and the current length that we're looking at. We'll only set longest to be the current length if that length is actually bigger than what it's seen already. And at the end of this, we can simply return our longest. And if we run that, then that's going to work just fine. Okay, so the time complexity of this algorithm, this is going to be...
Brother. All of that to like not even like the best. Why do they even show it? I don't get it, bro. It's not even... Like... It's not even that good. Why you show it? Store? Nigga, what? Talking about store. What you talking store, bro? Store. You fucking hole. 128. No, 128. Single loop with give me 100%, nothing else. Nick, why do you is even learning the brute force? I don't think it's even important. They just do it to like flex on you. It's like, yeah, I understand the brute force. It's like, what's the point of learning the brute force? So, okay, what method is this? Sorting iteration? Bro, give me the 100%, bro. They say it's 100%, but it's actually not. It's actually not, brother. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I should start drawing, acting out, being a jester, and everything in between, because that's what I do. Okay, what's going on? We have a set max length 0. Let's test it out. For num in num set, if num minus 1 not in num set, if it's not in the set, length is equal to 1. Why? So we're returning max length. Max length will be the maximum length of the consecutive numbers. So while num is num plus length, the iteration, okay, let's take this number over here, 2 plus length, okay, it's 1 3, is if it's in the num set. While it is in num set, why should it be in the num set? Pretty sure it works, but it's, you can call it interesting solution. That was pretty helpful. The notes are just amazing. Okay, this should work. Yeah. I was just thinking about something else. Going schizophrenic, but okay. This is a better solution. So what is going on in here? So we have the longest continuum, brute, and better solution. Okay. Create unordered hash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not. So n minus 1. So 0 not in num set. So it's gonna try to like go deep, while 1 plus 1 2 in num set. If 2 is in the num set, length plus 1, max length is equal to, bro, that's genius. That's genius. But the issue is, how do I come up with it by myself? What method is it? I get the, but that's, yeah, I get it. How do I come up with it myself? What is this method called? Let's ChatGPT. I hate using it. This shit. Algorithmic hash set-based optimization. Set-based optimization. If nothing comes up for this, I will beat you with the fist of God. Let's actually duplicate. I need to delete every time. This is going to be my browser etiquette. Every time I'm done schizoing out, I'm going to like edit everything out. Set-based optimization. Brother. Like, give me a reason. Okay, lead code style name, often using hash to find consecutive in linear time. Nigga, what? Hashing. So this was happening, right? So they're going over a set of things. So every time let's say a number comes up, the first number comes up, they're asking, they're converting this shit into a set, meaning eliminating all the duplicates and keeping only the normal set of numbers. And they're asking if the previous number of this element in the first iteration, is it there in this set. Okay, if it's in the set, if it's already in this set, let's not try to bother and do this. Let's just like go to the another iteration. But if it's not in the set, when it's not in the set, this will like go and like do the while loop, start doing the while loop, and that's when this thing comes up, right? You got length plus 1, all of this shit. Okay, but why is this needlessly complicated? Like, I don't know. That's a really good question. Let's try doing something else. How long have I been doing this? I hate this laptop. I'm gonna throw this shit away, hopefully.